Good evening, little dreamer. Are you ready to snuggle up and go on a wonderful journey? Tonight, we're heading to a warm, golden savanna under the twinkling stars, where tall grass sways gently in the breeze. Imagine the soft rustle of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. Can you feel the calm settling in? Perfect. Now, let's meet our young hero, Leo, a little lion with a very big heart. Leo was the youngest lion in his pride, and while he loved playing with his brothers and sisters, there was one thing that made him feel very different. His roar was quiet, so quiet, in fact, that it sounded more like a gentle whisper. While other lion cubs practiced their big, thunderous roars, shaking the trees with their powerful voices, Leo's roar was barely louder than the rustling grass. The other cubs would tease him. "How will you ever scare anyone with that tiny roar, Leo?" One of them laughed. Even the zebras didn't run away when Leo tried to roar. Feeling sad, Leo would often sneak away to his favorite spot, a shady tree near the river. He would sit there for hours, watching the fish jump and listening to the wind. One day, Leo's father, the mighty leader of the pride, sat beside him under the tree. "Why do you look so sad, my boy?" his father asked in his deep, rumbling voice. "My roar isn't like yours, or the others. It's not big or scary. It's small," Leo said, staring at his paws. His father smiled. "A roar is not the only thing that makes a lion great, Leo. Sometimes the quietest voices are the ones that can be heard the loudest." Leo didn't quite understand, but he nodded. That night, as the stars sparkled above the savanna, a fierce storm rolled in. Lightning flashed and thunder rumbled loudly, making the ground tremble. The rain poured in heavy sheets, and the river near their den began to rise. The lion cubs, who had been playing close to the water, found themselves stranded on the other side as the river swelled. The adult lions roared, trying to guide the cubs back to safety. But the thunder was too loud, drowning out their mighty voices. The cubs were frightened and huddled together, unsure of what to do. Leo watched from the edge of the river, his heart pounding. He didn't have a loud roar like his father, but he couldn't just stand by and do nothing. Gathering all his courage, Leo stepped forward. Instead of roaring, Leo spoke in his soft, steady voice. "Follow my paw prints. I'll lead you back." His voice was calm, not frightening like the thunder, and the cubs listened. Step by step, Leo guided them along the riverbank to a safe crossing point. His voice was like the gentle wind, reassuring and clear. When the last cub reached safety, the pride cheered. The adult lions rushed to hug Leo, their eyes full of pride and gratitude. His father looked at him with tears in his eyes. "I told you, Leo, sometimes the quietest voices are the ones that make the biggest difference." Leo smiled for the first time in days. From that night on, he was no longer Whisper Lion to the pride. He was Leo the Brave, the lion who saved his friends, not with a mighty roar, but with a gentle, guiding voice. And so, little dreamer, remember this: being loud or flashy isn't what makes someone special. Sometimes it's the quiet, steady strength that makes the biggest impact. Now close your eyes and think of Leo, lying under the starry sky, feeling proud and peaceful. Can you hear the gentle rustle of the savanna grass? It's time for you to drift into your own dreams, where you can be brave and kind, just like Leo. Sweet dreams.